What is happening, traders? Welcome to comprehensive ChainLink technical analysis and magical formulations and magical ways to figure out where the price is going to be heading on to. Not really magical, in fact, just simply numbers and probabilities that we are playing around with as traders. Not much, and constantly deriving our risks and rewards. That is what we do. So look at this, immediately getting on to this. The previous structure, the current structure, there are some similarities. This looks to me like a expansive version of this price action right here. The reason why this one is actually a little aggressive to the upside is because of the momentum which is being driven all across the cryptocurrency space, because of Bitcoin actually breaking through all-time highs, maintaining above $30,000 very nicely, and this actually gives a lot of cryptocurrencies incentivization to actually head up higher and break past their all-time highs and maintain those levels on the long run. It feels like so. Coming back here again at the 3-day time frame, I just simply put on the moving average here. Oh, not much history. Binance, Link USDT. I think one of the first ones to list it. No, first ones to list it was some other exchange. It seems to me like, because Link was listed in 2018 February, January, and since then Link has done 100x ROI against Bitcoin. Bitcoin has done a 10x ROI in the market. So ChainLink has done 1000x in the market for the past 3 years. This is what holding does to you. Well, pick out your favorite shit coins and hold them and hope for 1000x, because that's pretty much likely. Put $100 into a few altcoins that you feel they are fundamentally bullish and they have some real backing to their concepts. Put your money, forget about it. Poof, it either goes to 1000x, goes to $1 million, or goes to zero. Would you really mind losing $100? No. That's what crypto market is about. You guys are early. Everybody in this space is early. It has not even started yet. If you talk about the adoption curve, Crypto Sniper actually talks about adoption curves. You should actually check out Crypto Sniper. He's a damn good analyst and one of the most experienced guys in crypto space, I would say. He talks about the adoption curve, and we are currently at the takeoff point for the adoption to happen in cryptocurrency. So is that strategy of putting $100 into random shitcoin gonna be valid? Yeah, why not? I've seen a lot of people becoming millionaires out of $1,000, out of $2,000. Just the Neo ICO. I mean, practically, well, Ethereum ICO as well. Like Ethereum was practically for free. Got distributed practically for free, and it's at making its way to $2,000, man. I mean, of course, patience and hodling good quality projects gonna give you that return. Same for the ChainLink. I can simply look at the price action and just simply say how bullish this is. And every single time you come back, you get reaccumulated, you get bought back up. Look at this massive wick on a 3-day time frame. It's just a huge volatile candle. A huge 30%, 40% volatile candle, and just immediately getting bought back up. 40% buyback. Simply this means bullishness, man. Look at these follow through candles, huge bullish candles, just breaking past all time high. Volume not really about this level at the breakout. Well, you can certainly argue that this one was the deciding factor as to where Link is going to be headed. So on the US dollar pairing, there is no question about it. You could consolidate here just above the all-time highs, but eventually your potential targets for the US dollar pairings, I'm just going to keep things really simple for Mr. Link. 2.618, 4.263. Assuming that Bitcoin did 110%, ChainLink can be a little more volatile, so it can actually range between 150 to 200% upside from the all-time high. Ranging about the 200% is at 4.236 exactly to the T, and 150% must be around 2.618. Well, it's 100%. 2.618, $40, 4.60. Realistically, of course, ChainLink can do that. There's just a lot of things which can push the price action to the upside here, and Well, for downside targets, you got to be breaking down below certain key levels and finally closing a few 3-day candles, the macro candles below certain levels to actually start trending to the downside. And then we can think about potential distribution coming off of $25 regions. And well, yesterday on Twitter I took a poll as to, like, if you see ChainLink at $20, are you going to buy it? Well, most of the words were like, yes, I'm certainly going to buy it. Obviously, yesterday you had that buying opportunity around 20. Let me just get onto the daily time frame. You see, we had this crazy buying opportunity at the $20 level, the 20.3. I picked some ChainLink myself up, not quite much, but like some of them, and so far so good. Looks to me like there's another higher low being printed on these zones. So the structure is like, first low, higher low, higher low, higher low again, right? And every single time higher high, higher high, higher high. So it's pretty much clear. The 200 simple moving average is to the upside, and nothing was actually. No price action closed below the 200 simple moving average on the daily time frame for the USD pairing, and we have this simple continuation higher low, higher high structure currently trending to the upside. So this means that ChainLink is bullish for the mid-term, the short-term, and even in the macro as well. Like, most of the cryptocurrency market is bullish. Like, I've been stressing this out on most of my videos, that you got to change your, if you're a bear, if there's a bear sitting inside of you. Look, I had a hard time as a trader overcoming this, and if you're bearish while the market is trying to trend to the upside, you're probably doing it wrong. You're not with the, sometimes just being with the trend is going to be pretty helpful in terms of trading, and you do not need a lot of 200,000, 3,000% moves to the upside to make money in crypto markets as a trader. Pretty simple, actually. Pretty simple. Just simply follow these trends. It's just higher low, higher low, higher low, buying opportunities, key level of significance like this one, 20, up around 15% from this point already, 16, 17%. You see, so not really difficult, because this market is quite giving. Now here comes the real competition. So now I'll get onto something which is quite significant, which is going to be the link to Ethereum ratio. Ethereum being the index of all of the altcoins. Well, I have this alert right here. It's actually important alert. Anyway, so Ethereum being the index for the altcoins, and well, no matter whatever Chainlink does, it's going to stay below Ethereum. It's just how it goes. The fundamentals and how the market share is being handled by Ethereum. It's just, I don't think any other altcoin can overtake that, at least in the mid to long term time frame. Like, I mean, like 2 to 3 years. There is no taking over Ethereum for the time being. Link Ethereum ratio is going to tell you, are you better off just by holding Ethereum, or you can simply convert your Ethereum into Link and probably gain some more Ethereum out of it, right? So current structure is of reaccumulation here in these zones, and the 200 simple moving average is kind of crossing to the downside, sloping to the downside on Ethereum, Link Ethereum ratio. But we are certainly looking at some potential reversal formulations here, man. It's just you see a humongous rise in volume coming off of these lows, and well, this was entirely, I mean, if you can actually see the volume trends here, I should actually my bad, it's not even bright, it's not bright enough. I think that's good. Look at these volume trends here. Entire picture of consolidation, and finally the volume breaking to the upside could potentially mean reversal. And if you do some Elliott wave analysis onto this, well, we could be finishing the A wave correction, and then we could be heading on to the B wave correction. So the B wave correction has already started, and where are the Elliott waves, man? A to B to C, somewhere here, maybe, or maybe here, deep retracement, and then finally C. You could be looking at that, or maybe you can simply just get bought. You can simply head high. Depends on how Link is actually doing against Bitcoin as well. For the time being, Link is certainly doing very amazing against BTC, but Link is not doing as good on the Ethereum pair. So apparently Link is up 50% on Ethereum pair, which is okay, which is all right. But on BTC pair, it's more than 80%. I believe it's more than 80% to the upside, coming off the lows. I think it's quite near 100% from the lows from on the Link BTC pair. So this means that Ethereum is also holding on against Bitcoin. Link is also holding on against Bitcoin. So where is the competition at? It's the Link Ethereum. It's the Link Ethereum ratio. Link Ethereum ratio is the real place of significance. I would say you have to keep your eyes on Link Ethereum as well if you are a ChainLink Marine. If you're a Link Marine, all the Link Marines, hit that like, subscribe. I've got good news for Link Marines in the coming videos, because there are certainly a lot of bullish fundamental developments happening on for ChainLink. And if I simply draw a regression line, we're quite there at the retest actually of this entire breakdown structure. So if you're going to be looking at Link Ethereum ratio closing above 0.02 Ethereum per link, then we could talk about simple trend reversal, and then we could talk about this being a wedge, and this being something like this, and then the upside where the targets are somewhat near the top, and then we could probably talk about some Fibonacci retracement level as well. So this is the structure. Now keep this in mind. This is the daily structure, and in the daily structure, ever since 15th of August, we have been downtrending, and we have wiped off 73% of the gains coming off of these reaccumulation areas before 2020 began, before the COVID era began. Well, interesting to point out towards the fact that on the Link Ethereum ratio, we are below, or not, we are exactly on the reaccumulation zones which were before the COVID situation, and before the market behaved in a different way. Markets are really volatile. You talk about equities, you talk about futures, you talk about options, you talk about anything, that is just, everything has been so volatile, so much of money being printed. The best time to be a trader, investor, holder, anything, just this is the best time. You can actually see a lot of interest happening, so don't miss out on these things. These are actually, this is pretty time sensitive information, so just also hit the bell icon, stay updated. You do not want to miss out on these time sensitive content. So Link Ethereum ratio, quite interesting here. We could break above this wedge and finally have a deep retracement target of 0.043 Ethereum per link, which is approximately 110 to 120% move from the current levels. Yep, 130% move to the upside. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what Link does. But before those interesting events to happen, we got to be violating some of these regions to the upside. The most significant region being this one. I have set an alert as well. You take this level, you retest it as a support. You can certainly argue that Link is going to be bullish against Ethereum as well. And I think you do need to keep an eye on Link Ethereum. If you're a Link bull, if you're a Link marine, if you're a Link investor, you got to be taking a look at Link Ethereum ratios as well. I mean, not a lot of your favorite crypto YouTubers talk about Link Ethereum, do they? They just talk about moon and boom and make faces like Ethereum to the moon, tomorrow, Ethereum to 3K tomorrow, long. Freaking madness, this space, freaking madness. Like I saw a tweet yesterday where I think someone just gathered all the thumbnails from all of these crypto YouTubers, influencers, and all the crypto. Oh man, it's extremely cringeworthy. I don't think that you should be caught up in those thumbnails. Anyway, very important ratio, Link to Ethereum. Got to be keeping a close eye on this on these levels. And if I check out the weekly real quick, I've been rambling a lot in this video, otherwise this video has been real short here. Do we have some potential? Wow, amazing stochastic indications here. Wow, this is good. Getting accumulated here for like a month or so, and then wow, slipping to the upside. Getting away from the orange at this blue one means strength in the momentum, and could be a potential reversal, because last time we looked at the signature right here, it was wow, it was just simply peaking past the all-time high. This is why the regression line which I've been drawing on these levels is significant. So you break you break this regression line, you give the signature right here, and you trend higher. We're looking at something similar. We are in this regression line and we are moving to the upside. Do you want to increase your Ethereum? Do you want to 2x your Ethereum? Buy Link! Become a Link Marine. That's gonna help you out. Okay. Could argue that this is also hidden bull, hidden bullish divergence. Let me just get rid of this line as well. You see this point here and here. You see the relative strength here and here. Way lower. The strength is way lower. Prices still above. Stochastic upside. Link is bullish. Link is bullish against Ethereum, at least in the short time frame. Just waiting on these levels to be violated. You can be a full-on bull-tard. No, it's the wrong thing to say. It's the wrong thing to say. I don't want to mislead you guys into becoming moon boys, but I think keep an eye on this regression. Take things step by step. Trade Link with the bullish bias as well against Ethereum, against Bitcoin, against USD. Now I'll just simply jump onto Link BTC. Link BTC on the weekly. Keeps on heading high, right? Keeps on moving. Look at this stochastic, man. Fucking beautiful. Anyway, this is one of the regressions. I think the more significant is this one right now. I talked about this regression on the previous video actually. You want to be looking at a weekly closure above 80,000 satoshis. Well, the regression on Link BTC has already broken to the upside. We were looking at this regression on Link Ethereum as well, which is trying to face some resistance on these levels, but Link could replicate this kind of price action against Ethereum as well, and then we can talk about some further prices to the upside, probably 100%, 210% to the upside. And I can't stress this enough how much important this dynamic trending resistance is going to be for the Link BTC ratio. That's why you want to be looking at a weekly closure above the 80,000 satoshis for any further continuation move to the upside. It is as simple as it can get. Just watch this. Keep a close eye on this level. That's all. And once we start trending above this diagonal trending resistance and flip it as a support, then we can finally head higher to the upside. Well, a lot of diagonals here today. I can go with horizontals as well and make some arguments on the weekly levels. This one here, and this one here. Yep. You had the retest of the breakdown coming off of September the 2020 February March COVID zones. You had a retest here, and then you're finally making your way back to the upside. Okay, right there. So this is a key level of significance right now where we are at, and downside significance is around 51,000 satoshis, and below that is 35. Below 35, things could start looking pretty bleak, and we could head down to 15,000, 30, 23, 24,000 satoshis. But for the timing, I don't see that happening. BTC.D is trending to the downside, and this means that all coins will constantly gain strength against the market mover, the landlord of crypto markets, the Bitcoin. ChainLink is also gaining strength against it. Good weekly candle. We have reversal, we have a bullish engulf, we have a follow through, and now let's see what happens here. Certainly volume trend declining again, but that does not mean that that's intense. It certainly means that it's in consolidation kind of situation here. Simply going on to the 12-hour time frame, skipping the daily. Wow, check this out. Could have a retest here. Closure above this means a bear trap and a head high, and a price action move to the upside. But before that, we got to be looking at a 12-hour close above 76 to 77,000 satoshis to make any further calculations or any further upside assumptions on Mr. Link here. I can certainly draw the regression lines in multiple thousand different ways here, but you got to got to be really realistic in terms of trading these shitcoins, man. Because the market is just savage. Market loves to take your capital away, and you've got to be conservative first, and then you can think about multiple X's in your portfolios and like in your gains, right? So be conservative, just like this. A lot of naked traders without any indicators and any quant information were like, oh my god, this is gonna go down at least here. But no, look at this candle. It came out of nowhere. Sell momentum just went away, and you did print a hidden bullish divergence on this and this point. And now look at this crazy bullish engulfing candle closing in 1.5 hours. Well, by the time this video gets uploaded, it's gonna be way above. It looks to me like. Well, keep an eye on these levels. Keep an eye on 77,000 Satoshi, and then we can head on to 100,000, first 80,000 as well, then 100,000, then 150, 100,000, eventually higher with time. Amazing trend for Link. No reason to be bearish long term. Could be bullish long term, in fact, and any down move can be thought of as a accumulation zone. Although the 3-day time frame is just really external, stochastic. That means we could snake around here on the stochastics, and the prices could just simply head on higher. They can keep on heading higher on these levels as the stochastic indicators, they keep on snaking around these zones. It would be very interesting to look at. RSI, rate of strength, wants to cross the bull control zones. 60, you see RSI going above 60, you trend up. Going above 60, you trend up. Going above 60, you again trend up. 60 up, 60 up, 60 up. Where are we? Near 60. You close a few candles above 60, you trend up. You've got to maintain the 60 level for the bullish bias against Bitcoin. Well, I think this was pretty comprehensive analysis on Link BTC, Link ETH, Link USD. And I hope this video brings about a lot of clarity in your head if you're a Link Marine, if you're a Link holder or a Link long-term investor, and certain key levels to be taken care of. I do think that the macro picture is still bullish here. Nothing to be worried about. Keep on stacking Link if you're a Link Marine. Good investment. All through the bear market, Link has really outperformed Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies. So you would naturally assume in the bull market, it's certainly going to outperform a lot more. In fact, or was it just a hedge against Bitcoin in the bear market, and it's just all a dump? Could be, could be not. Anyway, I'm not going to be confusing you guys with any more of my rambling. Well, this is strength right here. You break below this bullish engulf, you break down the structure. That's all. That's all. Keeping things really simple here. Anyway, that's been it for ChainLink. I hope that you gained something out of this video at least, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.
And I've seen it all from time ago.